Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to cover the CVS physiology part. So first let's talk about the heart. So the heart is mainly two parts, contractile cells and the pacemaker cell. Contractile cell has atrial and ventricular myocytes, and in pacemaker we know that it is SA node. They are modified contractile cells. So contractile cell and pacemaker cell, there are modified contractile cells. Now the SA node. So SA node is the pacemaker of the heart. And why it is the pacemaker of the heart? Because it can generate the impulse with highest rate. So it is 100 per minute. It is intrinsic property, means SA node is going to generate this rate without any external stimulus. Now we have to remember two things about this pathway. First, the velocity with which they are going to conduct the impulses, plus the time at which this impulse is gonna come to that point. So first let's talk about the pathway. So SA node, then AV node, then bundle of His, then two bundle branches, that is right bundle branch and left bundle branch, then Purkinje fibers. So this is our pathway. So first impulse is generated in the SA node by highest rate, that is 100 per minute, but the resting heart rate is 70 to 80 per minute due to parasympathetic tone that is predominant. From SA node to AV node, so first impulse is generated in the SA node and the speed of conduction will be 0.05 meter per second. From there will be internodal fiber. So internodal fiber will be there, and there are mainly three bundles. So anterior bundle, middle bundle and posterior bundle. Anterior bundle is called as Bachmann, middle one is Van Eyck, and the posterior one is Thorel. So anterior, middle and posterior, Bachmann, Van Eyck and Thorel. So this internodal bundle will transmit the signal from SA node to AV node. Now about the AV node. So AV node is situated in the Koch triangle, and which is located in the posterior inferior part of the interatrial septum. So interatrial septum, there is Koch triangle which is located in the posterior inferior part, and this has the slowest conduction velocity, that is 0.2 to 0.5 meter per second, and impulse will reach at 0.03 second. And this internodal pathway has a velocity of 1 meter per second. Now from AV node, the impulse is going to reach bundle of His. Bundle of His is also velocity of 1 meter per second, and impulse will reach at 0.12 seconds. So this is known as the AV nodal gap, that is so much you can see here. So 0, 3, 12, 16, 17 and 21, the gap is so much here, 3 and 12. So AV node and bundle of His. Now right bundle branch and left bundle branch. Right bundle branch it will reach at 0.16, and in left bundle branch there will be two, left anterior and left posterior. And the Purkinje fiber has the highest velocity, that is 4 meter per second, and the impulse will come at 0.17. So Purkinje fiber will travel the impulse to endothelial to epithelial, means endocardium to epicardium. So point 17 is endocardium, epicardium is point 21. So I am going to revise this. First, from SA node, impulse is gonna travel to internodal pathway that are 3: anterior, middle and posterior. After that, AV node, then bundle of His, bundle branches right and left, and from there Purkinje fibers. The time 0 from SA node, 3 for AV node, 12 for bundle of His, 16 for the bundle branches, 17 for the Purkinje fiber, in which endocardium and epicardium. And the velocity is also simple. So first 0.05, then 1, then 0.02, then again 1, and then 4. That is highest for Purkinje. Now in left and right atrium, we have to exactly know how the impulse is traveling. So first, impulse start at the left upper septum. So first septum will depolarize. After that, it will reach to left to right side across the septum. So first left septum, then right septum. So it will go into this direction. So left to right. This is upper part, this is lower part. So like this. Now it will reach to the apex, and then posterior basal epicardial portion of left ventricle. So you can remember depolarization, first will be apical, then basal, first endocardium and then epicardium, as you can see here. And repolarization will be totally different. So first epicardium and then endocardium, and this direction will be same. So septum, endocardium and epicardium. I have to check this, so don't remember this as of now. Now about the nerve supply. So SA node and AV node both are going to supply by the vagus nerve, and there is right vagus and left vagus. So right vagus is going to mainly supply the SA node, and left vagus is mainly going to supply the AV node, but they both are gonna supply by other also. So both ultimately going to supply by both the nerves, but the main for right will be SA node and left for AV node. So if there is left vagus stimulation, there is going to be AV nodal delay, and right vagus stimulation will cause decrease in heart rate. Now sympathetic stimulation will cause increase in heart rate and increase in force of contraction, but vagus stimulation will cause decrease in heart rate, but the force of contraction will remain same. It won't decrease actually, it will be same only. Now about the potential. So there are two potential. The muscle potential is known as, the myocardial cell potential is contractile cell muscle has plateau potential, contractile cell muscle, cardiac muscle potential, and the another one we will learn is pacemaker potential. So let's see the phases actually. So depolarization, we will start from the 0, then 1, 2 and 3. So let's see. So depolarization is phase 0. We know that in depolarization there will be voltage gated sodium channels will be there. In phase 1, so there are, in repolarization actually there are 3 phases, 1, 2 and 3. This 2 is plate 2 and 1 and 3 is repolarization. So 1 is early repolarization or initial repolarization, and 3 is delayed or final repolarization, and 2 is plate 2 phase. And the fourth one, phase 4, is hyperpolarization and restoration of resting membrane potential. So these are the phases, as you can see. This is fourth phase. Now the resting membrane potential for the myocardial cell is minus 90 millivolt, and the threshold potential is minus 75 millivolt. Now about the each phase. So depolarization we have talked about, it is voltage gated sodium. Then phase 1 is by a decrease in sodium and increase in potassium, and potassium channel here will be transient rectifier outward potassium channel. So trop will be there. Transient rectifier outward potassium channel, it will cause increase in potassium efflux and decrease in sodium influx. So it is actually influx and this is efflux. Now phase 2 is plateau potential. So here what will happen that the amount of potassium that is going outward is balanced by the amount of calcium that is coming inside. So both will be in equilibrium. That's why the plateau phase we will see here, and it is mainly mediated by this slow calcium channel, that is long lasting calcium channels. Remember this is long lasting. We will see another type of calcium channel in this pacemaker potential after some time. Then will be transient calcium channel, that is T type of calcium channel, but here it is L type of calcium channel. Now in phase 3, that is delayed or final repolarization, we can see there will be decreased calcium and increased potassium efflux again, and that will be mediated by this drop, means delayed repolarization outward potassium channel. Now phase 4 is mainly decrease in potassium efflux, and sodium potassium ATPase pump will restore this resting membrane potassium. Now cardiac muscle has very long absolute refractory period, that's why cardiac muscle can't ever be titanized, and absolute refractory period is 200 millisecond. Now about the pacemaker potential. So in pacemaker potential we have to learn that there will be no first and second phase. There will be directly the repolarization happening. So phase 0, phase 3 and phase 4. But here the resting membrane potential will be unstable. So phase 4 is pre-potential or slope of pacemaker will be there. And how it is maintained, so we have to see the step by step now. So first what will happen, this potassium channel will open, and this potassium channel are open at rest only. So what will happen, it will cause the potassium to go from minus 50 millivolt to minus 60 millivolt, and that's why hyperpolarization will happen. And this hyperpolarization will actually open the sodium channels. So they are known as funny sodium channel. Why? We have learnt everywhere that sodium channels are only going to open if there is depolarization, means positive charge will increase. But here the sodium channels are opening by hyperpolarization. It is very different, very weird. That's why scientists called it very funny, that oh sodium channel, you are being very funny, you are opening at hyperpolarization. So that's why they are known as funny sodium channels. It will open, and what will happen, there will be some positive charge inside, and that will help in open this calcium channel, that is transient calcium channel, and closure of potassium channel will be there. And this calcium channel has this maximum contribution of phase 4, and after that long lasting calcium channel will open, and it will lead to the depolarization. So remember, in pacemaker potential, the calcium channel, that is long lasting calcium channel, are going to responsible for the depolarization. In all other cell it will be sodium channel only. Now the phase 3 is obvious, repolarization by potassium efflux. What will happen? So effect of sympathetic versus vagal on pacemaker potential. So if sympathetic system, if we stimulate, we know the receptor is going to be beta 1, there will be increase in cyclic AMP, and it will increase protein kinase, so increase additional phosphorylated calcium channel, and that's why increase in heart rate. We know that beta 1 receptor are G protein coupled and mainly stimulatory type. So stimulatory means cyclic AMP will be the second messenger, and it will adenyl cyclase. So adenyl cyclase will increase in cyclic AMP, it will stimulate this protein kinase, so phosphorylation of calcium channel will happen, and it will cause increase in heart rate. In vagal, what will happen, there will be increased depolarization time due to this inhibitory. So mechanism will be totally opposite. What will happen, that there will be decrease in cyclic AMP, so decrease cyclic AMP dependent protein kinase, and this will lead to increase in depolarization time and decrease in heart rate. Plus they are also gonna cause increased opening of potassium channel. So increased potassium efflux will decrease the slope of fourth phase, and that's why decrease in heart rate. So this second mechanism is slightly different, we have to remember. In heart transplant, what will happen, this vagal tone will be cut, so the resting heart rate is gonna be 100 per minute. That's why we have to put Brady pacemaker to decrease the heart rate. Now about the hemodynamic principles.